welcome. Hi, I'm Beryl from Forever Yours Flowers. I'm a wedding textile artist, I'm a wedding planner, I'm an all-round good guy, but I help couples on their journey to their wedding and beyond. So because it's not about just the wedding, it's about starting your life together. Anyway, what we're going to talk about today is as Melbourne enters stage 4, and yes, I'm going to keep looking at my notes, stage 4 restrictions, we're all feeling a little bit under the weather. We're all feeling like the whole world is imploding on top of us, and where do we want to go to? But I announced this on Monday, I have a new group called the Intimate Micromazing Wedding. I mucked it up again. I need to practice my own group name. The Intimate Micromazing Wedding Planning Group. What it's going to be about is it's not just going to be about weddings. I'm sorry, I know people are so obsessed with how am I going to deal with this, etc. It's going to be about partying. We're going to have some fun. And I'm going to run this group for at least the next 6 to 8 weeks. I'm hoping it'll take off and we'll get lots of people in there, and we'll run it until at least Christmas time or until COVID releases us from our little pain at the moment. So let's build something special over the next couple of months. Let's build a family, let's build a community together, and let's go on the party journey. And the party starts today. I'm not a person that drinks alcohol, so I do apologize. You're going to have to put up with me with what I'm getting is my cup of tea. And when I'm really adventurous, my glass of water. So, what are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about anxiety. Everybody's anxiety is getting pretty about this. I don't know about you. I will be the first one to admit this week I had a bit of a meltdown. I did not think this was coming. I thought we had this, but we don't. So I'm not going to talk about anything politics about it, because that's not what this is about. We're going to talk about having fun, enjoying each other, enjoying what we're doing, and getting to have a party while we're planning our wedding. So, there's things I've put down here for you to kind of think about, and put in the chat if this is you. You're sitting on the couch, you're binge watching Desperate Housewives. Put your hand up if you've ever watched Desperate Housewives. Well, I should put my arm down. I've never actually seen it. I've only ever seen an ad from Desperate Housewives. I might have seen 1 or 2 minutes while I'm channel swatching, but no, I have not seen Desperate Housewives, so I do not know what it's about. So put in the chat if you know what Desperate Housewives is about. Let me know. You could educate me. So what everybody's worried about at the moment is they're too scared to mention COVID, or they're talking too much about COVID. It's the elephant in the room, it's the bull elephant in the room that's smashing everything around. It's like a bull in a china shop. It's that he's just charging around like a wounded bull, and he's going, I'm going to make sure you know I'm here. Well, we're going to say, yep, okay, Mr. COVID, you're here, but we're going to enjoy ourselves. We're going to have some fun, and we're going to have a party along the way. So I want to relieve your boredom, especially if you don't have a job. Like I have a job. My job, I've had a home office for years. So I'm not as affected as most people. And as you can tell, I can stay pretty upbeat and enjoy myself. But hang on a minute, I just got to check my dinner. I had my dinner on the table, on the beach. Can you see me, guys? I should actually bring the camera a little bit closer. I'm just stirring my dinner, if you don't mind. I'll just my beautiful son-in-law, not my son-in-law, my whoops, I've got trouble with my hot plate. It just went out. Yep, went out again. Now it refuses to light. Okay, that's whoops. That's what life's about. So I've got my dinner on. We're enjoying each other. This is what this party is going to be about. It's going to be about enjoying each other's company. We're going to do it virtually. I'm so sorry I cannot invite all my brides, my couples, my future brides, my to-be engaged people all to my kitchen so that we can have a hug fest and party the same way. But we're going to do it this way. We're going to have fun. We're going to cook together. We're going to have a party. We're going to set the table. We're going to sit down. We're going to discuss things. We're going to invite each other into a group so that we've got somewhat something to, and we're going to plan along the way. We're going to plan for 2021. We're going to plan for our weddings. They are going to happen. They may not, okay, Victoria may not have them in the next couple of months, but I know New South Wales is having them because I'm in the New South Wales environment. I still work within there, but I work virtually. It would be great if I could turn up to a wedding, but I can't. So, but it's about having some fantasy. Let's bring some fantasy into our stress that we've got at the moment. This is what this group's going to be about. This group is going to be about me being the chief cheerleader and leading the group, but I want people to take over. I don't want me to be talking all the time. That's boring. You don't need to hear from me all the time. You've got valuable information that you need to share with other couples. And if you're isolated from family, and especially maybe grandmama doesn't have a computer so you can't talk to her, adopt me. I'll be your grandmama. That's okay. It's all fine. So let's find a way to, over the next few months, to take what we've got and let's run with it. Let's create ourselves a atmosphere of love and companionship, and let's hug each other virtually, and let's support each other when the things are going right and when the things are going wrong. There's going to be no judgment here. So what we're going to start with, I'm going to give you some instructions, and sometime over the next month we're going to have a dinner party. We're all having a virtual dinner party. We're going to decide what we're going to talk about, but we may get off topic. That's what it's going to be about. Virtual dinner parties. We're going to talk together. You're in my kitchen with me at the moment. Hang on, just checking my dinner again. Yep. It's a beautiful curry that I've got there, which is absolutely gorgeous. So I've got some things on what we're going to have to do, which we'll build on this as we're going along. Well, the first thing is the supplies we're going to need. Guess what? If you're watching me, you've got one of the supplies. You've got a computer. That means we can connect virtually. You might be watching me on an iPad. Drop in the chat. Tell me. Hashtag iPad, hashtag computer, hashtag replay iPad, hashtag Beryl's a bit crazy. That's okay, because I want to create an environment that is friendly and caring, and if you want to come and act a little bit silly, that's okay. If you want to come with your wine glass, that's also okay. See, look, I'll even be nice with you. I'm just leaning down at the moment. I'll bring my wine glass. I'm sorry, it's going to have water in it, but that's okay. There's no judgment here. I don't care. I don't care if you're pink, purple, green, orange, or white. Everybody is welcome as long as we stick to a few rules and we're really, really happy and content together. So now, okay, second thing we need. So first off, we've got what we need, computer. Second thing we need a platform. We need a way for you to talk to me at the same time as I talk to you. We have programs like StreamYard. Most of them I will do through StreamYard and through Facebook, so that I can post this into the private Facebook group so that people can see what they're missing out on. And then within the group, we're going to have our own bigger, better party. But we're going to party here as well. So we'll have either Zoom or StreamYard or something, but we're going to enjoy each other's company, and enjoy what we've got. Now, what else do we need? Oh, we've got FaceTime, we've also got Google, so we've got those platforms as well. But we have to decide beforehand where we're all meeting, because if you're on Zoom and Betty's on Facebook and George is on Google and I'm on StreamYard, guess what? We're not going to be able to see each other. They don't all connect. But we will decide, we will move, and we'll decide which platform we're going to use. It's going to be a vote, and sometimes we may have to suddenly change because the platform's not quite working the way we want it to work, but that's okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're getting dressed up. We're going to put our fancy little, we're going to do our hair. At the moment my hair sticks in a ponytail because I haven't been to a hairdresser since February, but ponytails are okay. If you wear makeup, you're going to put makeup on. This is what, when you turn up, I want you to turn up as your real self. If you want to turn up in gumboots and jeans and say, hey, look at my gumboots, hey, I can prove to you, I've got the top half of me neat and tidy, but the bottom half of me, what? I have runners. I live in runners these days. But we will turn up and we're going to enjoy each other's company, and we're going to help each other along the way, because we're all going to be in different parts of our planning. That's what it's about. And yes, my dog is drinking his water yet again. Hang on a moment. Hang on, darling. You can have a drink later. I thought I would just pick the drinking water up, because he will drink for hours and hours. So now the third thing is prepare your space. Look, my kitchen's a mess. I don't know about you, well, I just put that in the sink. But I don't know about you, but I've got no motivation to keep everything spotless because I'm home all the time. That's what's happening at the moment. So let's get the candles out. We're going to really, and every week we're going to do something different so that we're partying together, so that we're lifting each other up. And the party may be just a conversation. It may be just an intimate conversation with, I get here and I talk to you and we have an intimate conversation. It doesn't always have to be bells and whistles. Sometimes it's just about being quiet, respecting the other person's space and allowing them to talk, allowing them to cry if they need to. That's okay. This is what our mind needs at the moment. We have to reprogram our mind to forgive ourselves for feeling the way we do, because it's okay. So that's what. So what have we got so far? We've got the computer, we've got the platform, we've got the fancy clothes. Or maybe I might wear my Diamante dress or something. Hopefully I fit into it, I don't know. I'm going to prepare the kitchen. We're going to cook together. Hang on, just stirring my dinner again. It's, yep, giving it a bit of a quick stir. I think I just dropped half of it on the kitchen bench, and which is really, really good. So we'll cut carrots together. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy something as simple as cutting a carrot. Sorry, I needed a mouthful of water. I've got too excited. So we're going to decide on the meal. The meal I've decided on today is a chicken curry, because I didn't cook it. I'm so excited. I'm not. This is the first meal in 12 weeks that I haven't cooked. That's not a red rooster chicken. Because of my food allergies, I am limited. So I don't go to very many shops. And I'm just not interested at the moment. And also the restaurants are closed. So we're going to start cooking our meal up. But don't forget the wine. Like I said, we'll organise the alcohol. Maybe, I don't know, for those that drink and for those that don't drink, we bring our wine glasses. Let's set it all up. Let's make it really, I got hiccups now. Let's make it all really prim and proper and special, so that we can join together as a community, and let me support you when things are good, but let me support you when things are bad. That's okay. This is a non-judgmental group. So And don't forget, we're going to have party games. If people come to your house for dinner, they don't leave as soon as the meal's finished. They hang around. They natter. They talk about what is important to them. Sometimes they talk about politics, which I put my hands up and says, I'm out. And sometimes they don't. But we can talk about the things that are worrying you today. Maybe you just need a cuddle. Maybe you want to make a decision on, this is my wedding, wedding invitation. I haven't sent it out yet. What do you think of it? And then this is where I'm going to say it's all subjective because I'm a textile artist, but that's what it's all about. And we can virtually look at wedding dresses together if that's what you want. This is not going to be ran by me. This is going to be ran by you. I'm going to keep it a little bit under control so that we don't end up with a riot, an online riot, but that's okay. So some of the games that I was thinking of that we can have is when we first arrive, the warm-up exercise. Have you ever heard of the warm-ups exercise? What you do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, you can't see me. I'll have to do that from a distance. So we shake our leg 8 times. And we shake our other leg 8 times. And we shake our body. We do. And we get up, we get moving. Especially if we've got, when you're organising this, because I want you to do one of these with your family, with your friends. A party, a wedding party, where you still got the excitement of your wedding. It's just that you're doing it virtually. To start off, we'll practice it together so that you feel comfortable to run these yourself and just go with it. Another story we've got is fact or fiction. We make up some stories. Everybody comes with one fact about themselves, a piece of fiction about themselves. Let's see who knows what's facts and fiction. I can give you an example of me. Fact or fiction. I have kayaked under St Kilda Pier. Well, guess what? It's a fact. I love it. I thought it was beautiful. I went in and out of all the sailing ships and everything. So, kayaking, because I think that it's something I won't be doing until summer. Oh well, that's life. But I wouldn't be doing it until summer anyway because the water's really cold and I need a really big wetsuit. So that's okay. So we come with fact or fiction. Another one could be fact or fiction. I have 7 dogs. No, I don't have 7 dogs. I have 3 dogs. I have 2 huskies and a very old golden retriever. And they're things like that. So, and then we can do wishes and dreams. Can you see how we're bringing everybody into the party? Not everybody has to talk if they don't want to, but just imagine the stories if you're doing this party with your family after we have our party, and you start talking about the things like, Grandmama's story on how she met Granddad, or they talk about the war. I can remember my mum talking about a story about when she was 14, she wasn't allowed, the war had finished, and she left Altona. Sorry, I'm just checking my dinner again. I can hear it boiling away. We might have to cool it down a bit. And I can remember her talking about the fact that she got into so much trouble because Grandma said she wasn't allowed to go in, her and her twin sister weren't allowed to go in the city, and they did, and they partied because it was the end of World War II. So, but that's brilliant. That's perfect for what they did. So I would love you to come and join my group. I would love you to come and party with me. We're going to set this party up. I'm going to send out invitations. This is going to be a proper formal party where I'm sending out invitations to people, and we're going to get together. We're going to create a group, and at least once a month we're going to have one of these dinner parties. If more often, if it's voted on, And we're going to talk about weddings. We're going to talk about your anxieties. We're going to talk about all the things that you need. That's it. I don't need to say anything else. Anyway, this is Beryl from Forever Yours Flowers, textile artist, wedding planner, we're all-round good guy, and we're going to party over the next couple of months, and we're going to get through this lockdown that we've got in Victoria, and hopefully we have people from other states join us and other countries, and we all can party together and we can all help each other on our journey. Anyway, this is Beryl signing off. I had so much fun talking to you, and I would love you to drop in the chat and say, hey, how you going, Beryl? And I would love to do this. I would love to join. Anyway, talk to you soon. Bye for now. Bye.